Okay, so this is part 2 of episode 8 review. And all right, let's see. We just ended talking about Julie talking shit about the camera and stuff like that. Okay, Julie's rude as fuck to Laura. All right, so in the meeting with Laura, this is before the family barbecue. She's asking, like, is it okay that you pay your dad's child support and stuff like that? Like, he hadn't had a job, and yes, he was sitting on Facebook a little too much. You guys remember I used to do the All-Star Battle reviews, and he'd always be on Facebook. Like, a good day where he wasn't on Facebook that much that he would claim, like, I'd look at the history on my laptop, and it'd be, like, 11 hours. Like, he stayed on Facebook. Which is crazy. Like, he's maxed out now. He has, like, too many friends on Facebook and stuff. So people are asking me about my grill. I bought a grill right beforehand, and this actually caused an argument, so I'm putting it in and show you. It's really cute. Well, not cute, it's sexy. See, I did, there's 8 total, and it's like 2 solid on the outside, 2 open face, and then like the little, like, diamond cut on the top. So I wore this in one of the first life coach meetings, but a lot of people didn't see it. I wasn't able to wear it in interviews because they said 2 things. One, it's too flashy and it's going to do a reflection. Like, I always had to get my jewelry tested to make sure it wasn't going to do anything crazy, which you can see I have a really bad lisp now. I only have this tongue ring, but now these damn gold teeth. So Jada randomly said something. This was like, I think, the phone room fight day, whatever, like episode 4 when Natalie got sent home. She was asking about, she said something about, oh, and you got the fake gold in your mouth, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bitch, it's not fake. It's 18 carats. She was like, what's 18 carats? What? Okay, I get it. You're supposedly homeless. You don't have money. But, like, did you go to school? Like, were you in elementary school? Everybody knows that gold is in carats. 14 karat gold, 12 karat gold, 18 karat gold, 24 karat gold. Like, Jada, no, it's 18 karat gold. I don't have fake gold teeth in my mouth. Like, I just can't with you. I can't. Fake gold teeth. Okay, what else is fake? Yeah, everything on me is fake, right? No. Right. So Julie said her family can't be there, which was a lie. She didn't invite anybody. Danny's parents were really cool. Danny's parents were really cool and fun. And I remember seeing her casting tape or something a long time ago, but I forgot that her mom was white. Does Danny have good hair? Yeah, I think Danny does have good hair. She's mixed. Her hair was, it's weird because her hair is always straight on the show, but she actually has really pretty curly hair, but she never does it curly. It's funny because my hair's so straight and I always wanted curly hair, and I even wanted to perm when I was little. My mom was like, no, it damages your hair, don't do it, and stuff like that. And of course, people with curly hair always do it straight. And the thing that's confusing about it is because when they do their hair curly, I'm like, oh my god, your hair is so pretty, it's curly. And they're like, no, I didn't do my hair today. And I'm like, what? They're like, no, I do my hair every day. I do it when it's straight, but I don't know. I really like the curly natural hair, but she never really wore it like that. All right, so Pam was really cool. They make it seem like, I say, Pam, say your infamous line. She's like, oh, beat that ass, Camila, which was, like, really funny. And she was, like, cool, chilling, like, she made the macaroni and cheese. Like, she was chilling the whole party. And, of course, it makes it seem like Laura's like, oh, she's just telling Camila to fight and do this and do that, which she wasn't. I brought up the fact that bring up your famous line because everybody knows Camila's mom for that. But she wasn't physically or she wasn't verbally telling Camila right then and there or on this show to start beating people up. We were talking about past tense about that, her saying that and stuff like that. So I didn't really like how that was taken out of context because Camila's mom is really cool and I really like her. My dad really loved her too. He was like grabbing on her titties and stuff. She has really, really big boobs. He was being very bad, as you saw. Camila's dad was sick. He pretty much laid on the lawn chair the whole time. Like, I don't know if his stomach was hurting or what was going on. But that man is so tall. He was like 6'3", or I don't even know how tall. He came in the house, I was like, oh, hi, Camila's dad. Like, he was really cute. I even, like, jokingly, like, went and danced on him for a split second. Camila was like, yeah, go do it. You'll wake him up. And he did get up after that, but her dad's really cute. So I wish he wasn't sick so he could have enjoyed the time a little more. All right, so yeah, the barbecue, like, was so short. It was, like, 3 hours from beginning to end. That's, like, letting parents come in and then, like, introduce them to everybody, which they all knew each other. They were all hanging out the night before in the hotel. And it's funny because, like, Rocky hates me. She'll want nobody talking to me. I didn't mind that anybody was talking to her. Like, I don't do that. Do I want you to be up her ass and be her best friend? No, like, you should have my back regardless if you're my friend, my family, whatever. You should have my back. I'm a very loyal person. If you're my friend, even if you do something wrong and other people are mad, like, I'm going to have my friend's back or my family's back no matter what. That's just the way it is. It's like Kiko. He's loyal to me. Like, I'm loyal to my friends and my family. And I didn't like how he was, like, befriending the enemy. He was with Julie and Rocky the entire time, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, no. I can't. Like, you ripped out my hair, there's claw marks on my face, you stole my shit, like, I make money, like, you make money too, like, I'm like, Dad, she's taking money out of your pocket too, like, she's taking money out of my pocket, she's taking it out of your pocket, so, how are you gonna be friends with somebody who's taking money out of your pocket? Like, it just doesn't work like that. Okay, so the day before the barbecue, me and Danny spent hours cooking and cleaning. Camila wasn't feeling well, and I took care of Camila when she was sick as well. I was like making her ramen noodles and like taking them to her in bed, making sure she was good. And Danny and I went to the store. We spent money out of our own pocket. Production paid for a lot of the food and stuff, but I made like a fruit salad. I made deviled eggs. I made like a vegetable salad. I made a veggie platter. Danny cleaned the kitchen. Danny made a couple things. Rima made guacamole. Rocky did nothing. Julie did nothing. But, of course, they were there to eat everything. They were never there to clean. Whatever else. Yeah, like, they're lazy. So, it was the one time I was actually in the kitchen and cooking and doing stuff. And I was in there for hours. I even gave production, like, a bunch of deviled eggs and stuff afterwards. Which I have to make those for Thanksgiving tomorrow, actually. I make them really, really well. So, everybody wants deviled eggs. We're doing Thanksgiving at my house tomorrow for the first time ever. And I'm excited about it. So this will be the first Thanksgiving at my house. Do you guys think this is a distraction? It kind of is. Like, every once in a while I just see, like, not a reflection. Yeah, like a glare or something. And my lisp is super fucking annoying. Alright, so my dad is a huge flirt, and he met everybody at the hotel the night before. You already said that. Rocky said, Rocky's like, she's like eating it up. Like, oh my God, Sarah's going to be so pissed. Like, telling my dad that. She's going to be so pissed. No, I don't really care. Like, I just don't like the fact that he's like drinking and running around when he needs to be sitting here eating. Like, chill, eat, like, relax. Like, you haven't seen me in months. Like, just chill. And the reason that she says that, we call projection, people. That's when you put your own personal feelings or actions on other people. Rocky told her mom not to talk to me, told her brother not to talk to me. Her brother obviously liked me, and his brother was like really cool. So she thought because she told all them not to talk to me and stuff like that, that I would say that to my dad. Like, no, you can go run around and do whatever you want and stuff like that. But hello, you're here for a family barbecue. Be with family, eat the food, and talk to my friends. Like, I have friends here too. Like, talk to them. So he's flirting with everybody. I warned Laura, like, beforehand. I don't know if you guys peeped this. Like, I wasn't there at this point in time. But when Danny's sitting with her family, Laura meets my dad, and she's like, well, what's your first name? And he's like, Wild Man. Like, he goes by Wild Man. Everybody's been calling that for years. So he was like, he goes to sit down, and Laura, like, scoots over. He's like, no, baby, you don't have to move too far away. Did you guys notice? Laura scooted towards him, and I guess she realized what she was doing, and she was like, no, I'm fine. And then she turned this way and, like, faced him this way. But, like, I rewatched it. I'm like, Laura scooted in. Laura Baring, life coach. She scooted in when my dad was like, come here, baby. And then she realized what she did, and then she moved away. So that was kind of funny because, my dad's cool, whatever. He is annoying. Like, you saw him in the confessional. He was, like, touching on my mom. Like, he touches. He's a toucher. He'd be like, yeah. And, like, he'll poke you. He'll, like, get on your nerves. Like, he did that when we were little, too. He would, like, put his elbow, when people put their elbow you in your knee and, like, it hurts really bad. He'd do that to us all the time. Like, he was always, like, picking on us, tickling us, and just harassing the shit out of us. So, yeah, I yelled at him for touching my mom. I'd already told Laura he was going to hit on her, so she already knew. And, your boundaries, like, your hands are on your body, my hands are on my body. Like, Danny's dad was just laughing. He was actually really, really funny. Like, I like Danny's dad a lot. Alright, he's like goofy and silly like Danny is. I know you don't see it that much, but Danny is like a really cute little person, and she actually is really funny. And even though she's a bitch and she's a spoiled brat, she actually is really sweet. I think she is a good friend, and she actually does have a really good personality, and she can be cute and funny a lot of times. You just have to be on her good side, which isn't that easy for everybody. Okay, so my dad's a huge flirt. Rocky said, I'd be pissed. Okay, so my dad was, like, drinking and stuff. I was counting the beers, putting tally marks on his hand, and then Rocky's, like, sneaking him beers. Knowing he I'm watching his drinking and has a problem with alcohol. She was like sneaking in beer, so I don't know how many he had, but he was pretty drunk by come the end of the barbecue. I made him like a bunch of plates to take to the hotel, and he couldn't get in his room. My mom and Pam, Camila's mom, tried to help him in, and he's like pulling out all these cards, whatever. He's used to staying at like Motel 6s. He's not at hotels, so you don't have like the same key cards and stuff. And he's like pulling out. Pam says she went through his pockets. He had nothing but like all my personal like SarahOliver.com cards, and he like I said before, he uses those for everything. So like it was mixed in with the room keys somewhere. So they finally got him in. All right, so Danny talks about Julie. Okay, so this is like at the very end of everything, and you see, me and Danny are talking about, how Julie is talking to her parents, but then when, Danny comes around, that Julie just kind of walks away. I don't, like, at this point, her dad didn't know that Julie had said personal stuff about Danny to Judy, and I think part of it has to do with the whole miscarriage thing and stuff, so that's why she wasn't just going to bring it up there or cause trouble, because she didn't want her parents to be mean to Julie. She told them to talk to Julie. She's not like that. And then you see, me and Camila talking, and she's saying, like, she don't really fuck with Julie anymore, and how she's, like, whatever, and I guess it's really from overhearing her talking shit in the, upstairs, whatever, and of course, Julie doesn't say anything to her. So you see at this point, like, I've been pretty close with Danny and Camila. We had a really good time with each other's families, and even though my dad was drunk and running all over the place, I still had a good time. I was happy to see my mom. I knew she was excited to like kind of see, like, look, there's a camera there, there's a camera there, there's cameras like all in your face. Like, she was nervous at first, and it looks like she isn't saying anything, but like we talked and laughed and joked the entire time. Like, we both saw each other. It was so funny because we instantly saw each other. We were like, we both started going like this so we wouldn't cry, and we did the exact same thing at the same time. Like, it was really, really cute. But of course, because she's not causing drama or talking shit, they don't really show her saying anything. Alright, so yeah, David, as far as I want to know, I didn't hit my dad for kissing Rocky. I didn't see it. It made it look like I was at the table and I saw it. Like, I didn't see none of that. I didn't see none of that stuff. I wouldn't even, after a while, and I was counting his beers and he was acting out of control, I was like, I can't, like, I'm just going to enjoy myself. Like, I can't babysit him. Like, there's security here. Security can handle it if he gets out of line. So I was just like, let me just let him be free. But next week is the life coach meeting, and it's going to be interesting to see. We talked about a lot. Just like this life coach meeting. It was like a 30-minute conversation. So we were talking about all kinds of stuff. So for them to just be like, oh, you pay your dad's child support. Are you okay with that? Like, that's all they showed. Like, we talked about all kinds of stuff. So it was very short and to the point. So I'm interested to see what all they're going to show next week in the life coach meeting. And you see I'm like popping my fingers. I'm like, ah. So I made the phone calls, and I'm going to actually upload them separately. It actually took 20 minutes because I was talking a really long time to some of these people. And I just want all of you to know that I love you guys very much, and I appreciate you watching my videos. And I appreciate all your support. I appreciate you buying my shirts. And I love you guys very, very much. And I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll probably do a couple little videos tomorrow, short, put them together about Thanksgiving, what I'm cooking and stuff like that. Yes, I can cook. I'm doing the deviled eggs. I'm doing the cornbread dressing. What else am I doing? Oh, I'm going to do steamed shrimp, and then I'm going to chill it so it can be cocktail shrimp. So I need to do that tonight. And I think that's about it. My mom's cooking a few things. She's going to do the turkey, the green beans, the mashed potatoes. My grandma did the greens. Wild Man will be here. My mom will be here. Kelsey, of course, lives here with me. My sister and a good friend of mine. Like, she's one of my best friends. I love my little sister. So, that's really about it. Such a distraction. But yeah, so I love you guys. Mwah. Happy Thanksgiving.